Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here from Snowboard Pro Camp. We're with my buddies TJ and Garrett, and we're up riding on Mount Hood in the High Cascades Snowboard Camp. And one of the things we've seen people having a hard time with is the tow rope. And so we thought we would quickly run through some tips for you guys to make the tow rope really easy. So the first thing that I do when I'm about to get on the tow rope is I actually take a few steps to get my momentum going with the tow rope. So then when I go to grab it, it's not as much of a jolt and you can just get on a bit smoother.
So another thing guys, depending on your stance, when you're coming up to the rope tow, it's either going to be on your front side or on your back side. For Garrett and Kevin, it's on their back side. For me, it's on my front side. So the process is still fairly similar. You just want to make sure that you're watching for the handle to come. As you see it approach, you want to push off with your back foot to get a little momentum uphill. I like to grab on with my front hand first, and then right as the handle reaches me, I grab with my back hand and lock it in, and then the handle just pulls you and you take off.
So a common mistake that we've been seeing has been people trying to keep the rope tow in front of them and hold it like a wakeboard handle. That causes a couple things. One, it's gonna tire you out. Two, it's gonna promote you to be leaning forward, which is gonna make your nose dive into the slush, and that's a really good way to fall. And three, it's just way better to have you able to lean back and sit and just let that thing cruise and ride up in style.
Another common thing with the rope tow is that it kind of builds out a rut from all the riders going up the tow rope, and that is kind of what causes or makes people's boards kind of kick out sideways and can cause them to fall. So to avoid that, you want to try to stay sideways with your weight on your back foot, but you also don't want to fight the rut. If you're in it, you just want to kind of let it guide your board and don't resist it, because that'll probably end up in you catching the snow and falling. Another thing when you're coming off the rope tow, if you have the handle behind you, it's kind of long and it can stick out, past your hip. So when you're getting off, if you don't do it the right way, it can hit you and it kind of hurt your back. So what I like to do is just give myself a little pull right as I'm getting off to get myself away from the handle just a little bit to make sure it doesn't hit me.
A couple of things you can do to prepare yourself for the rope tow is the first thing is just practice your skating for a while. If you're a beginner and new to snowboarding, practice skating for 15 or 20 minutes, just getting used to walking with your board and also practicing walking up hills. That'll really prepare you well for the rope tow. Cool guys, so I hope these tips will help you with your first time on a rope tow. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments for us. Have fun with their riding, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.